They're taking a pure electric signal and sculpting it into something of beauty.
Hey, I'm about to do a mukbang. I don't really know how this is supposed to go, but it kind of sucks because this is like my second day of my diet and I'm already cheating. But in my defense, I didn't have lunch today. I ran out of time to pack my lunch this morning. So I was really hungry, and so around like the end of my shift, probably like around 2 o'clock, I was like, I'm craving some Chick-fil-A. So what do? You get Chick-fil-A. I got an 8 count. So bad. A large fry. Clearly a large drink. Fruit punch, by the way. And just a disclaimer, I don't drink a lot of juice. This actually has a lot of sugar for me, so, which is really weird because I love sugar. And then I'm gonna end it off with my brownie, so I don't even know why I'm talking about sugar. And you know, you can't have Chick-fil-A without good old Polynesian. I guess this mukbang is basically gonna be me talking about stuff. Hopefully my lighting stays up. You know, it's starting to get dark a little earlier. And I'm a natural light type girl, so hopefully this light works. But I kind of wanted to get on here and talk about this Bill Cosby situation. I'm not extremely well versed in it, but I do have my opinion on that whole situation. But I'm not going to get into, you know, what I think, if he did it or not, or if he's guilty or whatever. Because at the end of the day, it's just going to be an argument. You know, it reminds me of the O.J. Simpson trial a little bit, but it's pretty big, but I don't think it's at the same scale. But I do think that this is going to go into the history books. Oh, I'm getting a gas bubble already. What I wanted to talk about in regards to the Bill Cosby situation, and like I said, don't try to figure out what side I'm on by, you know, what I'm about to say. I'm really just talking in general, and this is kind of like a observation that I've made. It's not necessarily associated with the Bill Cosby situation, but just looking at the whole spectrum, I just came up with this, you know, thought. And to be honest, when I looked at his mugshot, his face, I don't know, it's kind of, it just looks sad, clearly. He's probably blown, he's 81, going to jail. But the thought I got from him, and I'm not telling you guys what side I'm on, but I was just like, what's done in the dark comes to the light. And what I mean by that is just like, at the end of the day, we all have decisions to make. And those decisions can catch up to us. You know, certain lifestyles, certain things we do when we're quote unquote young, it may seem cool or may seem like fun, but you don't know how that is going to affect you later down the road. And just looking at that picture, clearly I don't know what's going on in Bill Cosby's head. I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't have that type of gift. But what I saw in the picture was just regret. And I just being accused of that after all these years and having to, you know, I guess quote unquote pay for something like that. It's like, dang, you know, this is the last chapter of my life. I'm gonna be in jail. I'm gonna be jailbait. Like, that's crazy to me. I mean, when there is a crime, somebody has to pay for it. Like I said, I'm not gonna say what side I'm on, but that's the image that I got when I saw that mugshot. I was just like, everything catches up with you. Nothing, I mean, we might think that, oh, I got away with this, boom, 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 or oh, I'm just doing this, it's just for fun, boom. You don't know how that's going to look on the flip side. You don't know how that's going to unravel in your life, whether it's on the justice system, whether that's spiritually, whether that's emotionally, whether that's, you know, if it touches your finance. You just never know. And it just made me, you know, think about always being mindful about what I'm putting out into the universe, and not trying to get like weird or extraterrestrial or nothing like that. But I just feel like what goes around comes around, and it might not be necessarily in the form of justice, but it could be in the form of, you know what I'm saying, like it could be in the form of, hey, I told this person that she's stupid, now I got somebody else calling me stupid. Or I stole money from my friend, now some strangers stealing money from me. Like, yeah, I just really feel like everything catches up with you at the end of the day, regardless of, you know, who you are, your status, your power, your finances, whatever, whoever you are, it's going to come back. Now, we can go really deep into discussion about all the other quote-unquote sexual predators out there. And what I will say is that the same energy that they had with Bill Cosby, they need to do with all those other sexual predators that have been caught recently. Like, I haven't heard anything else about Harvey Weinstein, nothing else about Bill O'Reilly. I really need them to get on the ball, because Every woman needs justice. If you were wronged in that type of way, you need your justice. Whether that's on a personal level, because you know, some people just don't come out and they just feel like, you know what, I dealt with it, I'm over it. But if you need to come out and say it, come out and say it, you know? If that's what you feel is going to get you the justice that you want, then do it. But yeah, that's what I was looking at. When I saw that picture, I was just like, it's no words, to be honest. And just on a, I don't want to say this is a lighter note, if you are a fan of Bill Cosby, I'm not going to say, you know, you should stop being a fan. Try to separate his work from the person. I know it's hard, but I still consider The Cosby Show a huge, iconic, trailblazing show. Like, I still look at it to this day and laugh. That's because I separate the person from the situation. Now, it's not easy for everybody to do that. And I'm not saying that, I'm not saying you should, and I'm not saying you should not, but for me, I try to separate his legacy from, you know, technically poor decisions. I try to separate his legacy from this, because at the end of the day, sexual predators need to be stopped, and there's nothing else. You can't go around it, and all I can say is try your best to stay out of that zone, you know, whatever you have to do to protect yourself. Understand consent, complete consent, you know. I think that's another zone that we're heading into, understanding what true consent means. And I think it's appropriate, I think it's necessary, so we can avoid situations like these, and then we don't have to keep worrying about did he do it or did he not do it. You know, once we understand consent and true consent, you know, now I'm gonna get into it, but once we understand true consent, then we could tackle the real issue, and that's just people taking advantage of others, and we could put it into it. I don't know if that's going to completely happen all the way, but I'm hopeful, very hopeful. So to kind of switch this onto a lighter note, yesterday was Will Smith's birthday. Happy birthday, Willard. And you know, his celebrity friends was all posting stuff. Happy birthday, homie. Happy birthday, friend. And I'm probably gonna butcher her name. Garcelle. I want to say Garcelle. I'm just gonna say Garcelle B. I'll insert a picture. Garcelle B. She posted a picture of her and Will kissing. Now this is from I think it was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I think it's an episode of that. But clearly they're acting, and she thought it was funny. She came out and said she thought it was funny, and she was trying to be funny. Social media was in an uproar. Like, they were like, why would you do that? Like, girl, they were like, do you really want to catch those hands from Jada? My take on it was, I'm quite sure Jada's not bothered at all. If you see the way she talks, she carries herself, she's not the type of person to be like, put her on the phone, we need to. She just doesn't seem, I don't know, but she just doesn't seem like that type of person. I mean, this is the same woman who allows her husband to go out with his ex-wife on vacation with their son. So, quite sure she's unbothered. I don't think she wants to throw hands with Miss Garcelle. Quite sure they're probably all friends. I'm quite sure of it. But, you know, like I said, I don't know. It's none of my business, you know. What I want to comment on is that I just think that as a woman, I wouldn't say I would be blown that was my husband, because at the end of the day, if he's an actor, he has pictures and videos of him kissing other women in his scenes, like, duh. But I just feel like also as a woman, I wouldn't feel comfortable posting that. Like, I would just feel kind of creepy, like, hey, got my birthday kiss, like, girl, get out of here. Like, what the heck? I just thought it was so weird. Like, I don't see how that was funny, but different strokes for different folks or whatever. I just thought it was mad whack. I don't really, honestly, half of the stuff that social media goes crazy about, I don't really understand why. It's none of our business at the end of the day. I'm just on here commenting because I need some content, but I just thought it was funny. Like, why would you post that? Like, why couldn't you just say happy birthday? Like, out of all the scenes, I saw somebody comment, it was like, out of all the scenes you could have picked, why would you pick the one that you're kissing? I mean, like I said, I'm quite sure Jada is unbothered, but I just thought that was so stupid. I don't see why she thought it was funny. It wasn't funny. It was kind of, it's just weird. I mean, she's cool or whatever. I love her. It's fancy. I like her. She seems like a dope individual. But I was just like, baby girl. And then Vivica Fox's follow. I guess she was trying to like, well, it's not that big of a deal, let me do it too. But it's just like, y'all, like, come on, like, please. And it's funny because I know Jada's probably never going to comment back on it, but I just thought it was pretty hilarious that people was like, yo, do you really want her to go in on you? Come on now. Jada Pinkett Smith versus Garcelle. It's not going to happen. And plus, aren't they like 45 plus? Like, for I think if you fighting over 45, it's not cute. I don't know. What do y'all think about it? If you're, but it's like, if you're 45 like plus and you're fighting, verbal is one thing, but fist fighting, No, that's not cute. That's just not cute. I mean, of course you gotta defend yourself at all costs, but it's like, girl, just stop. Just hang that up. Hang that towel up. I'll put down on the record. Fighting at any age isn't cute, but 45 plus is definitely not cute. Like 45 plus fighting is absolutely not cute. It's absolutely 100% not cute. That's my little mukbang. That's my little mukbang. I didn't realize how hard it is to talk while eating. I'm like out of breath and I sound probably like obese because I'm like, what you think about Bill Cosby? Chick-fil-A. I just feel so gross right now, but I just wanted to do this. Actually, I was just really hungry and I knew I had to get a video up, so I'm probably not doing this again. But anyway, thank you guys for watching and I'll catch you on the next video.